Hello, hi guys, how are you? Welcome to my channel once again, and I'm glad that you guys are following. I see your comments, I see some subscribers trickling in. Thank you for the support. I'm really grateful. And as I say, this is a platform for girl issues, girl talk, and we just here to put them out there so that we can learn from each other. But today I decided to do a little detour, and this is just because also this channel is not solely based on discussing issues to do with relationships, but we want to bring in things that even stuff that girls like to do that we can share and learn from each other. So today I decided to start with something that I really love to do. It's as a detour from the relationship talk, which is travel. And I know that a lot of girls, a lot of my sisters out there, you all love to travel. And I would just also just again, everything is based on my experience. So I just want to give you a little bit of tips and hints for those who love traveling and would love to go to a different place they've not been before. Of course, all COVID protocol observed. But I once took a beautiful, amazing trip with some of my girlfriends to Thailand in Phuket. And we didn't know better, but now we know better. So I want to share some hints and tips if anybody would love to visit that beautiful island of Thailand. It's so amazing, it's so beautiful, it's totally worth it. And I just want to give a breakdown because when we planned our trip, this was our first time, and we had a little bit of knowledge and research from Google, but I'm gonna be your Google today so that when you decide you want to go to Thailand, please just make sure you know these hints and tips. So first of all, please don't use an agent. We used STA Travel. The only advantage is that we could pay in installments until the date that we were going. So we planned our trip 6 months in advance so we could pay in installments. But we actually realized that we paid more. You could directly book your flights with an airline, and you can directly book your hotel with the hotels in Thailand. It's way cheaper that way because obviously agencies get their own commission from that. So what I would advise is have your cash in hand, all of it. Once you have it, do your bookings. It's going to turn out to be way cheaper than using an agent. So tip number one, don't use an agent. You only use an agent when you don't have cash in hand and you want to pay bit by bit. So if that works out for you, you pay bit by bit until you get to the total amount. And then as for the budget for flights and accommodation, I would say have something in hand close to 12,000 rands. That should be enough for flights and 7 nights accommodation. That's what we did. If we want, like I said, we could have found a much nicer hotel. We could have booked our own flights and had the opportunity to choose for ourselves. But with the agents, they have certain hotels that they work with in Thailand, and they choose for you a hotel. The hotel was not bad, but when we got there, we saw more beautiful hotels, and it's actually not even bad. It wasn't a huge difference. We could have stayed by the beach facing the ocean, but it wasn't bad. I'm not saying it was bad, but we could have gotten something better had we had the option to choose ourselves. And hotels in Thailand are not that expensive per night. So I have 12,000 rand in cash at hand when you're ready to book your trip to Thailand. So that's all you need for your flights and accommodations. And we use Singapore Airlines, such an amazing airline as well. Singapore, I would recommend Singapore Airlines. The hostesses are amazing, and the food is really amazing. Everything was quite smooth, all our travels with Singapore Airlines. So 12,000 rands budget. And then when it comes to, you get there now, so we came for the day. Oh yeah, sorry, visa. If you're not a South African, you need to apply for your visa at least in advance. So the visa takes about a week to 2 weeks to come out. So you just need to prepare yourself so that you have your visa before your travel. So we had a little bit of drama with one of our friends from Botswana because she didn't realize, I didn't realize she was Botswana. So she also needed a visa, but she managed to go and get it in one day. But don't do that. That this was just emergency, and she managed to get it in one day. Your visa takes about 5 days, and it's about 500 rands for that visa. You can use DHL to send your passport, and they can DHL it back, so factor that time as well. So the time to send it, and then they process it in 5 days, and then it comes back. So do that way, in time before your trip. And then we got to go to Thailand. Now we get there. So another thing, when you get to the airport, so before you actually travel to Thailand, I would say just change enough money. So for example, if you just change like 1,000 rand to baht, that is their currency, so that when you get to the airport, you can use that for transport to your hotel. So from the airport, it was about an hour drive to where we were to Phuket, where we were going to go stay. And you hire like a combi. We're quite a big group, and it costs between 600 baht and 800 baht. And for that, yeah, no, actually it was 1,200 baht for the whole group, which is about 600 rands. So you have to keep that certain amount of money on you, just for getting to the airport, because the exchange rates at the airport are way higher than the exchange rates that you will find in the local little exchange stores when you get to your venue. So we were advised not to change money at the airport, and that really was good advice. So don't just get enough for your journey when you get there to transport to your venue. Then when you get to your hotel or place of residence, there is plenty of these money exchange little stores, and they are run by the locals, and you just have to go and compare. There's always a difference, and you find the best rates, and you can negotiate there you can negotiate. So we managed to get there, and then we went to change our money into, so obviously you need to have cash at hand. So we draw enough money. We had a budget of about 10,000 for activities and food and everything that we were going to do, and that was more than enough, and the shopping as well. So you can exchange your money so you can change it bit by bit as you go. You change your money at those small money exchanges. You always find the one that gives you the best rate and go for that. Don't be afraid to negotiate. So that's what we did. And the food, there is a food market run by the locals. Rather eat at the food market, because if you go eat in the restaurants, it's more expensive. We found it more expensive. And the rand is a bit stronger than the baht. It's 1:2. So imagine that everything is half price as compared to South Africa. So that was really good. That was really like great to always buy stuff. You always have to convert in your mind, and it's half price. And then the second thing, so food, you'd rather go to the market. It's freshly made. They make it while you're waiting. It's amazing. It tastes good. The smoothies, you have to go for the smoothies. They have the most amazing smoothies in Thailand. And they've got this nice tropical fruit. The weather is amazing. It's quite hot and humid because it's tropical, and it's and the water at the beach is amazing. It's warm. It's like you're getting into a warm spring. And yeah, so we experienced all that. And then for the activities now, you also don't book online. Do not book online. Make sure when you get there, start talking to your hotel people, start talking to the locals. So our hotel people told us where to go and book activities. So you also go there will be plenty of them offering the same activities: the island hopping, the tour of the city, going to see the big Buddha, which is one of their tourist attractions. There's a lot of island hopping and boat rides that you're going to do, because there's different islands that you can go and explore. There's elephant riding, there's rafting, so there's a bunch of activities to do. And I promise you, if you have good negotiating skills, I think for all our activities, for 5 days of activities, we spent about 3,000 rands. Imagine. So that was 5 days full of activities. There is a local show that you can go to. It's amazing, where you just go and see the local tradition of the Thai people. Massages. Oh, guys, if you love to just be massaged and make your body relax, there is many massage parlors, so much options. You like have so many of them around, you just don't know what to do, and it's also well priced, and you just have to pick whatever works for you, and they're really good. You have a nice Thai massage, have your nails or feet done, pedicure, manicure. It's all nicely priced. And yeah, that's about it. In terms of food, like I said, in terms of spending for food, it's always half, think of it as half price from here. So budget for food around 1,500. I think that's what we used for the whole time. And then the shopping, oh gosh, we shopped in the night markets and in the local markets. So there's good quality stuff. There's many good quality stuff that you find in the markets. Okay, the normal shops, the prices are quite high. But we went into the markets and we found some lovely stuff. Like we shopped till we dropped. So the shopping is up to you how much you want to spend, because literally everything is half price. So we came back with lots and lots of souvenirs and stuff that we bought. So you will enjoy your money, you will enjoy your time, because it's totally worth it and the price is right. So this was just a little bit of some tips and hints for those who love traveling, girlfriends who love traveling together. If you want more information, get in touch with me, I can tell you. So this was my experience in Thailand, and if you would love to go there, I've given you some tips and hints. So enjoy yourself.